So I was using ChatGPT to try and refactor this test class that I have with a bunch of tests. And yeah, it just did a horrible job. So the first time I asked it to basically refactor this, right? And what it did is it just literally removed tests from my test class. So it just gave me 5 tests and I had more than that. So I asked it, why did you remove the tests? And then, yeah, it tells me I didn't intentionally remove any tests. I aim to retain and refactor all the original test case for better clarity and structure. If any test case appear missing, it may have been an oversight during the refactoring process. So yeah, it's quite sloppy. Like it's literally just removing tests during the refactoring, which is, not acceptable. And then it goes through it again, right? To kind of figure out its mistakes and list all the tests. So this looks like, yeah, all the tests I had, and it tries to go and generate a new refactoring for me. So yeah, I copied this and started to review it. So first of all, it doesn't even compile. Like it just is using this method that doesn't exist. So that doesn't make sense. There is another one it created called assert configuration here. And yeah, it's using the wrong type on this. So this is returning a timesheet configuration detail. And then this is a create or edit timesheet configuration detail. I understand how it could not know that because it doesn't know the return types of the actual functions that it's using. So I could just change that. But then all these are wrong too. Like all these should be nullable. So that is another issue. And then, yeah, to fix this, I could probably just do something like this, where I could use that and then just get the configuration like that and pass it like that probably. But then I'd have to, yeah, specify all of the required hours. This, well, that's Copilot assisting me there. That's always nice. But then the other issue is all these are actually nullable. So yeah, this is a nullable. So I'd have to make all of these nullable. So yeah, these mistakes not that big, but it's kind of weird that it just added a method that didn't exist. But the other big thing I noticed was that I have one test that was quite thorough. So should send reminder emails for outstanding timesheets. So in this test, I was testing like a lot of different scenarios. So when the current date was another date than the reminder, like we shouldn't send a notification. When it was the date, but it was before the reminder time, we shouldn't send a notification. And then when the current date is after the reminder time and on the same date, then it should. And then another one for testing, okay, if we trigger it again, it shouldn't send another notification, right? But I can see like it just really dumbed it down. So if I compare what I had to what it is now, so here on the left is before. So should send reminder emails for outstanding timesheets. So it's a bit messy, right? But this is the first scenario I'm setting up. I'm setting the time right now. I'm mocking the current now time and I'm setting it to the day before. And then I run the method to send out the notification. And then I do my assertion to say, okay, no notifications were sent out. This time she didn't have reminders set. So yeah, no reminder was sent. And then this one is the case where it's the current date, but not the time. So it's before. So again, no notification. Then do the same assertions. And then this was after, right? So where the current time is after, then it should send a notification. And then the last one is it should do it again. We should trigger it again, and then no notification should be sent. So yeah, testing 4 different scenarios, and I look here and it doesn't even make sense what it did. Like it's not even changing the current now time. So I don't understand how it's gonna work, and it probably doesn't even run. So Like this is useless. Like it literally just refactored the test, but removed code that like I need, right? Like this class or this function could use a good refactoring because of how long it is. Yeah, this is just kind of unusable. So I'm going to go back and slowly refactor it. But this just kind of shows you how unreliable it is to use this. And I've used Copilot as well to try things like these, and it really kind of makes the same mistakes. I know we can try different models and stuff, but yeah, you really see the limitations when you kind of ask it to do a lot of things, very small things, and when you give it very specific, it's good at. But if you're broad and like just refactor this class, I don't trust it, you know? So yeah, it's just a quick review and issue I've been running into.